I have a clip here of Judge Joe Brown responding back to Judge Mathis. Let's get into the news.
You and Judge Mathis, is everything cool between both of y'all? Because I know he made some comments telling you to come see him.
Oh, he's part of that thing too. Have you noticed at home with Judge Mathis with all of that rainbow stuff that they push? See, Hollywood tried to get me to do the same thing. I said, hell no, you're on your own with that. I'm not doing it, but he did. See, he punked out and joined the gang, and then he says he got out when his mama got sick. So he does his thing, and one of the most embarrassing moments I ever had as a black attorney or as a black man was in front of 5 members of the U.S. Supreme Court and the Second Circuit Court of the Judiciary. They were having a judicial conference. They had invited me, Judge Napolitano, and Judge Mathis to lecture them for 2 hours on television in the courtrooms because at that point, 20-some years ago, the U.S. Supreme Court and the appellate courts of the United States and other courts were concerned about opening the courts back up again to broadcast media. He declined the show and he said, I'm sorry, I'm rehearsing for a gospel play. So I found that embarrassing. You're doing a church gospel play and you miss out on an opportunity to address the Second Circuit Court of Appeals for the United States. I think there are 3 or 4 former members of that circuit that are on the U.S. Supreme Court right now. The Supreme Court itself is part of that circuit for educational and continuing legal educational purposes. And you missed the opportunity to do that because you're in a gospel rehearsal?
From what he's stating, he's saying that he's chasing the check. He's chasing money and fame. Also that he's willing to push the gay agenda to children and other young people just to get a check. I don't think that shit is cool at all. They putting the shit in the Disney movies. I even heard the new Buzz Lightyear movie had the shit in there. Snoop also came out and talked about it and said that he was watching it with his grandson and that he had to explain to his grandson how 2 women had a baby. I don't think none of this is right by pushing it on kids. I think if that's your lifestyle, hey, you're privileged to have that. I don't think there's nothing wrong with you having that, but pushing it on other people and especially kids, I think there's a problem there. Well, anyway, tell me what you guys think. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys back here in another video.